Hey guys, welcome back. Modi 101 here. We're back in the world of Daybreaker. And I haven't really done a whole lot in between episodes, to be honest with you. Let's see. This room is still dark. Mobs are still not spawning. And so the machine gun's not shooting anything. So, you know what? I don't care right now. Don't even care. I'm going to eat some steak. Yep, that's how little I care. I'm just going to eat steak. So, alright. One thing I did do is I went down here. Swish. And by the way, our digital miner apparently took out some blocks, which is kind of cool. Speaking of digital miner, I set this bad boy up down here. Real simplistic version. Just have the power going in. Have this guy going. He still has almost 1,500 blocks to go through. And he's gotten a little bit of stuff for us so far. So we're just going to let that bad boy cook just to make sure we have enough stuff. But I have a little bit of a plan for today. And for any of you guys that watch my stuff, you'll know that anytime I have a plan, it goes off flawlessly. Flawlessly! So, what we're going to do is we are going to get into Equivalent Exchange 3. Now, I know a little bit about this mod. I know a lot of people think that it's a little cheaty, and I'm okay with that. Because there's a lot of stuff I want to do in here, and I'm too lazy to get things. So, let's get started in this. So we got to make a few things. We got to make ourselves this bad boy. So some stone and some iron. I think most of the stuff is going to take stone and iron. So let's get ourselves oh, come on, get over there. A good handful of those two things. There's some stone. Wait, I have 15 stone. Did I cook stone? Maybe I cooked stone. I don't think I cooked stone. Remember when I said, yeah, I like being prepared. I am so super prepared. Well, that was a lie. Alright, so let's throw some stone in this bad boy here. Or some cobble and get this cooking up. Alright, so we'll grab the first set. So let's pop into our eye bench. And I believe the first piece we needed was a little something like this. Awesome. Alright, the next one we need is a dual base, allo dual base. Just sounds like made up words, but whatever. All right, there and here, and bink and dink. Okay, so we got that. Then we need ourselves one glass bell. Sweet, pretty simple to make. As long as I have glass. And yeah, we have glass. Look at it. Look, I told you I was prepared. All right. So we need one of these. All right. So we got that. Okay. And then we're going to need ourselves this. So we need a plank of some sort. Some sort of wooden plank. Do I have any planks? I do not. So let's grab 3 of those. And I actually need more wood than that because the rest of it's wood. Right? Oh, it's stone. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, so it was plank. Plank, not planks. Okay, you'll get your turn. Calm down. And I need some more of my stone. Alright, I'm trying to figure out exactly where I want to put this. Originally I thought down here, but this really doesn't kind of fit into our processing feel. So I actually think we're going to set this up over here, because we need a 3x3 area for part of this. Okay, so let's do that again. Plank, iron, boom, and boom. That gives us the table. Sweet. All right, so let's set this stuff up. So we'll put this one here. Looks pretty cool. We'll put this here, and then this goes on top like so. And then finally we'll put this here. Now, we are going to need to make a couple of books. Okay, do I have leather? Let's see. Leather. My kingdom for leather. Awesome. There's 2 leather. Okay. So, let's pop in here. And we are going to make ourselves twain books. That's 2 for you people who don't know the dumb things I say. Okay, so we're going to need to get some coal, which we should have more than enough of. We're going to split this. And we're going to put part of it in here. We're going to put part of it in here. Okay. Then we're going to grab ourselves a whole bunch of diamonds. 2 diamonds. And we're going to cook these up. So let me kind of give you an explanation of this for any of you guys that don't know what equivalent exchange is and what we're doing. The concept, as you can tell by the title of equivalent exchange, is that we exchange items for other items as long as the cost... how do I explain this? Okay, so if we look at a piece of cobble... Do I have cobble on me now? Let's grab a piece of cobble. All right, if I look at cobble, and you notice it says it has an exchange energy, or an EE value, of 1. Cobble is one of the most basic elements in the game, so it's really only worth 1, right? But a diamond is a lot more rare. So if we look at a diamond, its EE value for 1 diamond is 8,192. So the concept with this is, if we wanted to trade cobble for a diamond, we would have to trade over 8,000 cobble to get 1 diamond. So a lot of people now, equivalent exchange, this is obviously equivalent exchange 3, has been around for a while, and there were ways that it was broken in the prior ones. It was super overpowered. While we talk, I'm going to get these diamonds cooking in here. It was super overpowered, okay? So, you know, they've tried to mess with it and tweak it and do whatnot so that it was a little bit more playable. And that's what this version is. So, like I said, we are going to be able to basically make some rare stuff up here, but we still have to have stuff to sacrifice to get it. Okay? You with me? All right. So, the first part is that we made this minium dust. Now, if we look, there's 4 different dusts. Okay? Now, as you can see, each one has their different EE value, right? So when I put something in here to cook, if I want minium dust, it has to have an EE value of 8,192 or more to get this. So that's why I put diamonds in, because they had exactly that. So that gives us this. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this, we're going to take our books, we're going to put that in here. And this is basically going to cook down and combine these and make us our book. And we'll get more into that in a second. So, another thing we want to do, now that that's done, is we want to make some of this ash. Okay? And basically, the ash is 1, so you can kind of put in whatever. Because we're attempting to get some ash-infused stone. The way you get ash-infused stone is stone with ash, with the regular basic ash. So, we're going to get that cooking up right there. We have our stone on us. Now, while that's cooking, we also need to make chalk. To make a block of chalk, you need 5 bone meal and 4 clay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not a coincidence those are 2 there, because Modi was trying to be prepared. So, all right. So we take this, and I've never done this before. This is the first time for me as well. So, all right. So we're going to set this down, and then we're going to break it. When we break it, we get this kind of chalk. And we will use that in a second. Okay. So now we have ourselves the Tome of Alchemical Knowledge. We have 1 here, and we have 1 there. So we're going to put 1 in here. Okay. And we'll get to that in a second. So here's our second book. That will come up later. So we're cooking up our ash, right? So we're going to throw this in here. We're going to throw some of these in there, and we're going to start making up these stones. We need a total of 9 of them. So we need 4 more of these. 3 more after this one. Okay. So there we go. So it's going to make up 9 of those. All right. And then, like I said, we'll build the thing. I was going to indent this, but I think I'm just going to kind of set it on top, because you guys will see what I'm making here in a second. So there's that. Put that in there. That should be, I need 1 more. So after this cooks, pull the cobble out for now. Put this in here. Let those last couple pieces cook up. We'll actually pull these 3 out and start getting this set up. So I believe if I do it like this, it should indent, be a little step there. So let's finish that up. So, all right. So you can see there's a bunch of different things. Now what we do if we want, this will make more sense once you see what we're building here. If we want it to be able to craft something for us, it has to, first of all, it has to have an EE value. That one has an EE value of 1. But if I come over here and I grab myself one of these amethysts and I click on it, no exchange energy value. So what that means is I can't use this to make things, and I can't use other things to make that. It doesn't work. Okay? So 5, we're waiting on one more. I'm actually having a brain fart on how I do part of this, so. Alright, so if I put, okay, I remember how to do it. Alright, so if I put these down, and I grab the chalk, you can see it makes a little thing on there, but I want this to be bigger. So I hit V, and it does that. Now watch, ready? I'm going to click on it with the chalk. Why did that not work? Did I do something wrong? Why do I feel like I'm doing something wrong here? This is supposed to, like, come down. Good thing I got 2 things of chalk. Why is this? I'm having a brain fart here. There's something I'm supposed to do here. That chalk's out. I gotta figure it out before this other chalk goes away. Alright, so V was... Oh, I hit V too many times. G. Oh, jeez. What did I do? Oh, I'm freaking out now. I'm freaking out. Was I supposed to hit it with a book? Okay, there's nothing in there. Let's see if I can break this and start it over. Alright. Start again. Maybe I will indent it. Let's indent this. Okay, so we're going to put it like this. Okay. Oh, geez. Okay. I want it smaller. How do I make it smaller? That's not it. Alright, let's look at our settings. Okay, so what else is V? Let's kind of clean this up real quick. Sorry guys. Looking for something that's V. What is V? I'm not seeing anything with V. V there. MF, Z, X, Control, R, F, B. I'm just looking for the red ones. R, B, brackets. There's nothing else set to V. I'm also very confused. Up, down. It's or a cascade. Let's change. Oh, there it is. This is for, I don't even know what that is. So let's change this to P. Okay, there we go. Let's change. Yeah, let's leave it like that. Okay. So V. Is it Shift V? There we go. Okay, now I got that. Now what do I do? What do I do? I have no idea what's happening. I don't remember how to make this work. This is making me crazy. You guys are probably all yelling at me. This is what I get for trying to cheat. Okay, so I made that. It should just do it. I'm ruining my chalk here. Alright, so we have it set up, and this should be changing. Oh, there it goes. Oh, God, that scared the hell out of me. I had to shift left click. Okay, there we go. Ah, see, I don't like it indented now. But I don't have much chocolate. Do I have enough stuff to make more chalk? I'm sorry, guys. Like I said, new to this. I have 4. I have just enough to make more chalk, so let's do this. Can I combine these chalks, maybe? Oh, I can. Cool. Let's just do it that way. Alright, let's try this again. So we're going to break this. Oh, it made it into slabs. I don't want slabs. That's annoying. All right, let's pick all this up. Maybe I can just do it with slabs. Let's see. All right, so let's put the floor back. Because there's already this weird thing sitting here, and I just don't want these weird boxes on here. All right, so let's try this again. All right, so if we need to make this, maybe we can do this with slabs, and they are ash-infused stone slabs, so maybe this will work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we get our chalk. Maybe we can't do it with this. Oh, this is annoying. We're gonna get this to work, I swear. Let's throw some more cobble in here. Let's see, can we put these back to block form? We can, but we lost half of them. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. Everybody calm down. Calm down. I'm talking to myself here. 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay. We have stone in there. Let's start getting more of this stuff cooking up. We need 1, 2, 3, 5 more. I told you that things don't go the right way with me, right? You guys have been around here long enough to know that, so. All right. There's 2 more, so that should put us at 3. So we need 2 more. Give me 2 more. 1. Put that in there. There's that. Stop going down there. Come on. Come on. And that should actually be enough. Once these are all done, we will do this one more time now that we know how to do it. And then I can kind of show you guys, or maybe we'll even get into the depths of it in the next episode of actually creating some stuff. All right, one more. One stinking more. All right. Now let's see how this works. No, that's my bench. Okay, there's that. Here's the chalk. I click it down with an open hand. I shift, click it. Boom, there we go. That's what I wanted. That's how I want it to look, because I think that looks pretty cool. Okay, so we go in here and there's a GUI. We take our book, our other book, we put it right there. So, the way this works is, you know what? We're almost at the end of this episode. I think I'm going to explain how awesome this is in the next episode. This episode was a little bit shorter. It was a little derpy, but we got through it. And I don't think there's anything else I need to make in here right now. What is this? I don't know what this is, but I want to make this. We'll make this real quick, and we'll get, because, you know, I don't want to, like, half explain it and then not be able to finish explaining it. So, all right. So that was made. Augmented table. Okay. So can we use regular wood here? There's that. That goes across like that. And this goes up like that. I don't know what this does. I didn't research this part. So let's put this right here. Okay, this does some things as well. All right. Why does it look like it's connected to that? That's weird. All right, guys. Well, we're going to wrap things up there. Episode's a little shorter than normal, but we are going to jump right back into this in the next episode. And I'm going to show you guys who don't know what this bad boy can do, because it's balanced and overpowered at the same time, as crazy as that might sound. So, all right, guys, wait, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Any questions, comments, concerns, leave it down in the comments section. And until the next episode of Daybreaker, where we start doing some wackiness with this bad boy, I want to thank you guys for hanging out, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.